This one's for the girls. Hi, guys, and welcome to our Produce Japan, The Girls Season 3 podcast. We are reviewing episode 6 and a little bit of episode 7 since we're going to talk about the elimination. So,
This is 7 and 8. The
oh my
elimination
gosh,
episodes, yeah.
I'm in the I'm in the astral zone. I'm in the astral plane.
Wait, I think
7
it's
and bro. I could have sworn it was 6 and 7.
no, it's 7 and 8. Yeah, the performances were
Okay.
7, and then
Mm,
yeah.
well, 7 and 8. Body and soul. Let me stop. So I don't have a top 11
Mhm.
today. I shared it last time, but Aneesa has hers for this time. So please, without further ado.
Yes. So I made my top 11, and so I didn't watch the elimination episode. I don't know if you have, Robbie, but I still looked at the list of the trainees
I
who were
saw the list. I didn't
eliminated.
watch the episode. I need them to put that in English for
All
me.
right. Yeah. So we
Is
know who's
that
eliminated and made
Joa?
it. I know it's crazy. So I made my top 11 and I excluded the eliminated trainees, even though we're mostly talking about episode 7 today.
All right. Mm-hmm.
So this is a very updated version. As you guys remember, I figured that my favorites from my previous top 11, I figured half of them would get cut. So I updated my top 11. So
Mm-hmm.
number one, my new one pick is Ayane, which I think we all saw that coming because I was kind of like leaning towards her over Emma, even though Emma did great here and she should have stayed, but whatever.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Um, Number two is
She got
Ebihara.
eliminated.
Yeah, Emma got eliminated. I think if they, I mean, we can talk about eliminations more later, but I actually feel like if they aired Emma's stage, which was Anti-Fragile, in the previous episode, then she might have had a chance, but her chance would have been very, very close.
Salute energy.
Yeah, basically. So, yeah, so number two, Ebihara Suzumi.
Mm-hmm.
Three, Kasahara Momona. I'll talk about each of them more on the stage too.
Yeah.
Momona, I think I really, really like her after Shutdown. Uh, Four is Sakurai Miyu, our center. Five, Joa, and she's like pretty far up there. I love her now, as she should be. Six, Yamamoto Suzu. I kind of liked her already in the beginning after the spicy stage, and
Did
then
she
especially
like?
Body and
Did she
Soul.
win you over in this episode a little
Yes,
bit
she
more?
did, but it
Okay.
wasn't
Yeah.
because of her performance. It was actually the
The
behind the scenes
the
things.
okay, Ruan.
The the reason why is because I felt like the story that they gave her,
Wasn't.
I
Mm-hmm.
kind of related to it a lot because for Suzu, she was one of the trainees that they were saying like, "Oh, you're not really expressive when you dance. Like, you need to give us more when you dance." And that it wasn't a super emotional scene at that moment, but to me, it was kind of emotional because I hear that a lot when I dance. People tell me that I'm not really giving much. I'm just
Mm-hmm.
like going through the motions and I'm not really giving facials or anything. So that's why I felt like her story like connected
Connected.
me
Mm-hmm.
to her. So I'm just like, okay, she's actually kind of me right now, but not really. But yes. um, so she's six. Seven, I have Murakami Rinon, who I don't want to say she's like one of the amazing ones, but I do tend to notice her like every stage. And I think it's because I like her face and the way that she performs just overall. Eight, I have Ida Shizuku, which is our body and soul classical queen. Nine, Kato Kokoro. So the last three, 9, 10, 11, kind of filler. Even
Yeah.
Kokoro is kind of a filler for me. I like her smile, but I feel like every time she's on stage, I just want more from her.
Right.
But maybe it's not fair because for the vocal stage, I don't know. I like to see dancing and singing, and she was just singing.
Don't
So
get me started on that vocal stage.
yeah, it's probably just not fair to say, oh, I want more from her when it was just a
Yeah.
vocal stage.
Right.
Um,
Right.
10, I have Takabatake Momoka. I probably butchered that name. I don't know. But yeah, I like,
She changed her hair color, right?
yeah, she's changing it all the time. She
Okay.
was blonde and then she had like the black front. She was crying because she didn't get the wrap, but she did great anyways. She
Right.
had the black in the front and then the blonde in the back. And then I think she like dyed it again in the elimination episode. I don't know. It's changing all the time.
Right. Because I'm like, how she looked in this episode isn't how she's looking here. And every time I see her in this picture, I just think of I can do sexy dance. And
No,
I'm like,
no.
she is gone.
She's not the sexy dance
I
girl.
know she isn't, but every time I see her
Yes.
like this, I'm like, Ooh,
Yes.
sexy dance. And I'm like, that is not her. I
If it
know it
helps
isn't.
you remember who she is, like really puts something to her face. She's the one who was like, oh, Ayaka, I think it was Miyu, Kano Miyu got into Girls Planet, but I applied and I didn't. So I went to surpass her, which she did because Miyu's eliminated and Momoko's not eliminated. She's still here now.
Wait,
Yeah.
so but she had that raspy voice, right? Or
Yeah, she
no?
was in the vocal group who had the
Mm-hmm.
deeper, low tone, raspy
I
voice.
like that for
Hmm.
that song.
It was good.
It was
Um,
good. It was
and then
good.
number 11, I have Shimizu Keiko, who I like a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm glad. I feel like people are taking her more seriously, or maybe it's just a story I made up in my head. But I feel like Chuwon kind of showed me that people don't take like comedic or funny people as like serious performers. And it just kind of rubbed me the wrong way how like just one of the girls in Chuang, the one who did Ice Queen who like slayed the rap and she was like I mean her whole comedy thing was that she was a bigger girl who liked to eat and she was just funny. I don't know. They like didn't take her seriously as a performer until Ice Queen. And they're like, whoa, she did so good in the rap. And I was like, she's been performing well up until that point. I don't know why you guys don't see comedians as real stage acts, like real performers, you know what I mean?
Right, right.
Yeah, so from
Totally.
the beginning of the demo stage when she was in that trio, she was the one when she got an A rank. She was just
Oh
dramatic about
yes,
it.
yes, yes. She hasn't stood out to me, but I do see her. I do see
Hmm.
her. I
Yeah,
don't
she got
know
the most votes in the
for her
Bijin
team.
stage too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
so
this blonde, I'm glad she changed it because now I can. She needs to update this photo. I swear, because I don't want to keep seeing her and think of sexy dance girl.
Momoka.
Yes, because I know her face and I know her voice, and I just keep
Um,
seeing sexy dance, and I'm like, I want to leave her be.
yeah,
She does not deserve shake and go status.
yeah.
But
Overall,
no.
I think that like this is the first time that
Mm-hmm.
I created a top 9, top 11 that was like a lot of vocalists. I feel like I tend to lean towards people who are like pretty dancers,
Mm-hmm.
you know,
Right.
especially think about a few of my top nines in Girls Planet. But I
Right.
think like this team has like just a lot of good vocal potential.
I mean, we need that.
Yeah. I still
There's
need to hear classic singer with Ayane and Ebihara, or I need to hear the classic singer with one of them, but I think Ayane. I just need to hear it and see what's gonna happen with that.
we want the with the standard harmony type thing. I
Yes.
liked it, but
Um,
I'm so proud that Joa won her way into your 11.
she I think she's just too good. She's just too good to not be here.
You know what's crazy? This is her
Mm,
first like thing, entertainment thing.
yeah,
So it's just like I was watching her and I was like, this is just raw talent. This is
yeah.
just raw talent, and she's just an it girl, and she
Hmm.
has. But God help me, do not let that bob go out until you're in the group.
Yeah,
That's my
like
one
just
request.
keep it.
Just had my one request. But no, I
Honorable
like her top.
mentions for
Mm-hmm.
top 11.
Yes.
Is Ishidan one of them? Because I remember in the beginning I liked her, and then after I think she did Tiger or something, I was like, she didn't give what I needed to see from her. But I think with each stage she's like slowly
Slightly
crawling back
progressing.
up there. Yeah.
Yes, I saw her too. I noticed her.
Yeah, yeah. So
Mm-hmm.
I really like the stage that she gave. I think she deserved first. And then my other honorable mention for top 11 is your shouting knockoff, who is Sakaguchi Reno, I think was the one that you
Yes,
said.
yes,
Yeah.
but she wasn't giving shouting anymore. And I said, no,
Yeah,
now
she
you're
wasn't.
giving. She was like, now you're giving Taeyong in the face. Now I don't know. She's too much chameleon.
I felt
But
like she never gave shouting, but
it was
when I went back to
honestly
that
just the
stage,
hair.
yeah, like after I went back, I was like, okay, I can see it a little bit, so it must be her.
Okay. If you saw a little bit, I was like the hair
Mhm,
and the styling.
mhm.
I was like, what kind of a dupe are you guys trying to create right now? But in this episode, I was like, all right, never mind.
I just really liked her voice. She had like a really, it wasn't, I
It
mean, I think
was
her voice is a little deep, but it was very mature. Like
it
she sounded like a
wasn't
grown
it
woman.
wasn't raspy and deep like sexy dance dupe.
Hmm.
It was It was full. It was a full voice.
Yes.
Unlike the girl who had like a thin voice. I don't remember what her
Mm-hmm.
name was. I wrote her name down. We'll talk
Mm-hmm.
about her when we get to her. But
Mm-hmm.
there's a lot of thin vocalists, especially in Japan, and a lot of nasally vocalists.
Mm-hmm.
But she was singing from the gut, from the
Yeah.
diaphragm. So she had control.
From what I've seen from how people are voting, I think she has a good chance of debuting too. So don't be surprised. All I'm gonna say is that from my experience watching Produce 101 Japan season one, don't be surprised if at least three people who have never touched top 11 before end up debuting.
You're making me feel like this is just going to be a completely different lineup. Just like,
Oh, it won't be that different. Like, I will
oh,
say that Produce 101 Japan, the top three tend to be the top three until the end. So we're gonna see very much Zhang Hao and I don't know,
Hi Hanbin or
and
whatever.
Hanbin. Yeah, exactly. So it's probably gonna be Momona and then I don't know, some probably Ishiran and Momona gonna be top two for sure.
My
Center
thing,
of the
it
group.
just scares me is that Ayane is just kind of like rank 8 or something.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, that's why I'm just fearful that they're going to play some games.
I feel
And
like
my,
Ayane is securing her one picks, but I need more.
oh, I told you, I was like, man, I really love her offstage, like persona. She's like, yes, I love that very much. Yeah. I was like, you're great. Anyway, I just really like your top 11. We could talk about it forever.
Yeah, yeah. But let's
I
talk about the
think,
stages.
yeah, yeah.
So, the first stage is the rap stage, which is Bijin by Chanmina, and the members were Shizimu Keiko, Murakami Rinon, Sasaki Tsukushi, and Keiko placed first in that group.
Mhm. I feel
Yeah.
like it was a good set of girls, but Japan, let's have a chat. It's 2023. Stop gatekeeping music. It's lame. It's old. It's like it's old, number one. And then with the influence of Mnet, with the influence of K-pop, they don't gatekeep. And this is the why like AKB has fallen so low and all your groups and
Thank you.
everything like that, because back then it worked. The exclusivity worked. And it honestly, the music industry has changed. It's just changed. And you guys have too much competition with K-pop and regular Western music to be only in Japan. You guys should have changed the song if the whole world couldn't listen. And then on top of that, why would you have a broadcasting for English subtitles and we aren't able to hear one of the stages? Sure, we can't like vote and we accept that, but as what people that watch what I don't I forget the word. You guys know the word. I'm like having a brain fart. But like viewers, international viewers, and then on top of that, you guys have this international event coming up soon in Korea, and you promoted it in English, but yet we can't listen to one of the songs on the stages. Doesn't make sense. Don't choose a song. And I understand you had Miss Singer lady on the show, but if she doesn't have songs you guys can use, just talk coming from someone that has experience in the industry. Like, ditch it. Choose another song. You can keep her as like the guest, whatever. But why? It was stupid. Thank you there for having the song as a separate thing, but I couldn't really judge this song as well as I could because we didn't have English subtitles. And I'm not the only one that feels this way because I'm not the only one that's watching with the English subs. That's
Hmm.
my little 2 cents on that.
I
Be it
think
as
it's
it
just
may.
weird.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Why did they even like they could get the songwriter onto the show, but they can't
Yes.
get like confirm
The
the rights on
be,
streaming platforms? It doesn't make
because
sense.
she doesn't have the rights to her own
Oh
song.
yeah, yeah.
You know how it is, the 360 deals and whatnot, and she probably
Hmm.
doesn't have the publishing, you know. But
Hmm.
Utada, she's getting her publishing. She getting that good publishing.
Yep.
We'll talk about her later. They need to stop making these girls sing her songs. But back to the thing at hand. The three girls did great. I felt this was very Japanese, and I don't mean it in a
Yes.
bad way. It just was very like from someone who has grown up as a like outsider looking in on Japanese pop culture since like 8, 9. It just felt so Japanese. Like the rapping had a sense of humor, the tonality,
Mhm.
the flow. It was just very catered. which may be why we didn't get the rights to want to listen to it. But it was very catered to that industry. However, I did like certain certain little notes, like the pick me, one pick, and certain little references that I could catch. Very, very smart. It felt very similar to Kotane and Friends. I don't get screen time from Girls Planet. Oh, what was that song called?
Limousine. Oh, I don't remember which song that was. I thought you were talking about Boys Planet because they were also singing about screen time.
Boys Planet didn't have as much of an impact in terms of the rap. The Girls Planet to me felt stronger with Bo-Ra and Friends, and then Skirt Skirt. Like those two felt stronger. I don't remember. All I remember is I see you looking at my PIC. That has been the only thing I remember from that. Anyway, just comparison to other shows similar. But be that as it may, the girls are amazing as a team. I thought they worked really well together. But don't use a song that you don't have all the rights to if you're trying to get an international audience, because they're going to send these girls to KCON in LA, and they're going to try and kind of get the K-pop, eyes on these girls. If you're going for that audience, an international girl group, just use songs that we can all listen to. I'm not saying American songs or K-pop. I'm just saying songs we can all listen to.
Yeah.
That's all I got to say.
Yep. I don't know. I think that they were probably weighing the options and they were like, okay, Chanmina said that she can come.
Do this, yeah.
But they're not going to give us the rights to her song. Or we can use another song, but we don't have a guest to like milk that episode pretty much. I think they just waited that way and they're like, okay, I'd rather us get her on the show because it's kind of more hype and people will go out of their way to just find like how we did it, like, or watch the performance later if they want to, but they'll at least watch the episode for her. So,
but that's the thing. I'm on the side of I don't know who the heck she is. So what relevant or important she has. I'm like, who is this lady with no eyebrows? Why is she giving me Olivia Rodrigo energy? I don't care. They're singing, they're yelling. I don't like it. What is going on? I think the girls elevated her song. Sorry. Because they made it more palatable for me. But I mean,
I know her. I know a few of her songs, and I like her music. But I'm not like a crazy fan. Like, oh my gosh, they got her on the show. It was just more like, oh, okay, yeah, like I know her. That's nice. That's nice. I mean, it's not like they can grab an IZ*ONE member to get on the show and help with rapping because not a single one of them could do that. So,
I mean, but she's busy.
No, she couldn't. She couldn't.
I mean, she was the closest thing we had.
Yeah, she's the best option, but it doesn't mean she's a good option. Let's just say it that way.
I mean, I'm not even thinking that. I'm like, them Kara girls aren't busy right now. They only come back around each other once a month, once a year. You could have. I would have loved a Jet Coaster Love. I would have loved that.
Yeah.
That's just my fantasy. That's just my fantasy.
As far as the actual stage, we're talking about more about Chanmina than these girls, but
I know I'm dragging that girl.
You know me. I love the styling. They all had long, dark black hair, and then the red. I'm just like, this is all I need. And I think that styling alone is probably why I put Keiko and Linon on my top 11.
I mean, you look like you could have joined them right now.
This my red bow
and you're black.
Gosh. Yeah.
You were on the sidelines. You're like, I'll just break one ankle. I'm going to replace you in a heartbeat. You're just like,
oh my gosh, no.
You stand in.
Yeah, I mean, I think their rap was pretty good. I mean, I pretty much agree with what you said. I wish that I had the subs that they usually give during the performances, like here and there, because sometimes like I want to understand. But thank God, like they put in the little pick me, one pick, whatever they did, like leap high little things. I'm just like, okay, from what we can gauge, it's nice. And
she's like rap queen or whatever, and I was like, oh, cool. I mean, she's trying. She's trying.
Yeah.
Well, shout out to them.
Yeah, their flow was good. Their flows were good too. So I think that Chanmina actually did a really good job coaching them to be better. Probably better. I don't want to say better than the rap mentor because I think his little thing was good too, but I think she was actually like a good guest to bring on the show.
Refresh me. Who? Oh, Janai. No. Okay.
No. She's the dance
she's a dance.
mentor.
She's a dance.
Yeah.
Who is the rap one?
We don't know his name, but let me just say that what he had them do was basically freestyle rap what they were feeling.
I
And
honestly was so gone because like there's this moments where just like we can't play this audio because of the
I
copyright,
know it was
and
so
I just
annoying. It was in and out. Oh my
and I was
God.
like, they were like, okay, let's start singing. I was like, wait, what happened to the audio? So I wasn't even really in it, and then they're like, and then let's go. I was
Yeah.
like, I was like,
I just
well,
skipped that part and then watched the performance on YouTube.
oh, you're smarter than me. I was just like, I was over here doing everything else under the sun, but taking care. And then after they're done, woo, I was
Yeah.
like, oh, okay, the audio's back.
Uh yeah, it was just hard to focus. And then especially when they were practicing with the mentor and they're
Right.
I think one of the rap mentors or when they were talking with Chanmina and she was like, okay, now try it this way. And then exactly what you said,
Yeah.
they're like,
But
like
then they cut back in and they're like, I'm a
yeah,
woman, or whatever the lyric was. And I was like, oh, okay. And she's like, no, sing
whatever.
it like I am a freaking woman. I'm like, all right, cool. And
You
I
wouldn't
felt like the song sounded so much better with the background music, but they like stripped the background music so we
Mhm.
couldn't. I was like, I don't know what they're singing. One girl singing on this key and that key. I don't know what's happening, but they're a freaking woman. That's for
Mhm.
sure.
Mhm. Onto the next stage was the dance stage,
Mm-hmm.
Anti-Fragile, the Seraphim, and the
Mm-hmm.
members were Kenmotsu Nano, Matsushita Miyu, Mizukami Rimika, Akiyama Emma, Fujimoto Ayaka. I'll start first then.
Yeah, go for it.
Um, I think they did Akiyama Emma dirty. They should have aired this first because I'm delusional and I think that she would have survived eliminations if they aired this episode, her
Okay.
performance first.
So I wrote Emma has the face of that should be in this group. Like she just has a
Yes.
face where I expect to see one of them looking just like her. So
Yes.
I don't know why it's like that. It's like, yep, she has the face of a girl that needs to be in this group. Do you know what I'm saying? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I she stood out to me. Who was doing those flips?
You know who's doing the flips. It's the Girls Planet girl who did the flips in ice cream.
Oh, she did, and I
Yes.
still don't know her name.
That's crazy. That's
And she
crazy.
was acting up. She was like, I got new shoes, kicking her leg up to the
Yes.
heavens, Pussycat
Yes.
Doll style.
The flips
I
couldn't
was,
save her from eliminations.
well, you know what? I feel bad for her because I wrote down, I swear to you not, I wrote, who did the flip? And then go back down to Remika. She did cute. So I feel for her because she was just like, I tried so hard and this is my one of my attempts. And I'm like, oh, okay. But I
Mm,
knew everyone's name
but
but
her.
her.
Yes.
That
And what? But when you watch the show, she did the flip at practice, and then they flash
yes.
back to Girls Planet ice cream of her doing the flip again, and you still couldn't remember her name.
No, I didn't know her
Yeah,
name
she was just
then.
gonna get
And I
eliminated.
wait, she was in Bahye's cell, right? Wasn't she with
Um,
Shinjitsu?
I don't remember. I don't remember.
Oh, you see, that's a dang shame. I know Bahye, I know Shinjitsu, I don't know her. And you know what's sad? Shinjitsu and Bahye debuted, and she
Wow.
got eliminated.
Mm.
Mm. But she did cute.
She did. I think I don't know. I liked her more on the previous stage, but maybe because we got more story from her with her trying to
Right.
lead her team and she was crying about it and stuff. I don't know.
She just got
Besides the flip,
outshined.
it was just it's just unfortunate. She basically got
She
outshined.
has talent, but not that je ne sais quoi, that
Hmm.
that thing.
Exactly.
And it's
Himiko,
oh go ahead, sorry.
I was just gonna say that Himiko did well too, but
Mhm.
she like okay, so Himiko is the one who I think she was an HKT48, so that's like Sakura and
And
Knuckles
friends.
basically.
Yes.
And I feel like outside of saying I'm an HKT48 and
She's
I'm
not
following
giving.
Sakura's footsteps exactly, she's not doing anything. So I'm just like I feel bad because I kind of wanted more from her, but I think her face is just too like in the show they were saying that all she can do is cute concept and like Emma kept trying to help her do some more sexy concepts and
Yeah, she
stuff.
was over here anti-fragile slamming their pelvic bones down on the ground. And
Hmm.
I'm like, look, I'm not going to get a fracture just for this song because even the girls aren't doing this.
Hmm.
But I did like their changes to the
Hmm.
dance. there's a moment where they're just shaking their little tail. Sorry, not my phone. They're just shaking their little tail feathers. They're like, ooh, entity. I said they didn't do that.
I thought it
They
was
didn't.
cute though.
I thought no, I liked it. I was just
Hmm.
thought it was funny. I was like, they'll go and do that. I feel like comparison to Wadada to
Hmm.
this one, they could have done a bit more.
Hmm.
I feel like it was lacking in that regard. And I
Yeah.
feel like we'll talk about them later, but I'm a Rocketeer, that song, they had oomph.
Hmm.
And I feel like the stage needed more.
I personally, I felt like one of the problems with the stage is that, in my opinion, so they're going for more, leaning more towards sexy concept. I think most of the members just don't fit that
So
concept.
then why push something that they don't excel in?
I think that they just did the dance well, but
Right,
I mean they did it good enough. But then
right.
when you're like, we need more, it's just kind of, if you don't already pull off the concept, it's kind of hard because you're already working towards well enough.
Now, question for you. Would you consider this song sexy? Because I don't.
Anti-fragile, no, it could be. It's sexy in the way that just being a grown woman is
Right.
just sexy because you're mature, but
But I
not
thought of
like,
it as like strong.
yeah, it's more strong. I
Right.
think they were probably thinking of Unforgiven, which Unforgiven I think is a little bit more sexier. The dance
Right.
is sexier
Right.
than
Because they're
Anti-Fragile's
switching while they're
dance.
walking too. But
Yeah, they like get on the
anti-fragile,
floor and crawl, which is kind of
yeah.
sensual. And then
Right.
I think Eugen like throws her back and like rolls her head around. So it's
Right.
definitely a little bit more sexy. But Anti-Fragile has
Because
like hip movements and things like that, but it's still very like strong and like hard hitting more, you
I
know?
thought it was just like strong,
Hmm.
like I'm going to make my own path kind of thing.
Hmm.
I'm surprised that they, and again, it's their how they perceive it, but
Yeah.
I'm surprised that they took sexy because I felt like if they went for a strong, bold kind of spirit, I
Hmm.
think the cute girl would have understood.
Yeah. It's actually funny that you brought up Rocketeer too, because I think Rocketeer did something like karate moves. I think
Yes,
Anti-Fragile, if they did a little bit of that, it might have worked. Something
because
like
it.
that.
Well, yeah, I mean, because it would work. I mean, you're anti-fragile, so even the song
Exactly.
itself is telling you you're unbreakable, you're strong, you're
Yeah.
like it's this continuation of Fearless Part Two in a way.
From the outside
Um,
looking in, I think
yeah,
that Emma was kind of like leading the dance more. And
yeah,
her specialty, I think they said, is
yeah.
more sexy. So I
Obviously,
think that's
yeah,
why it leaned more towards sexy because
but
that was what she was good at. And she looked like the center to me when she was doing it. She wasn't the center. Maybe I'm biased because I like her, but she looked like the center.
but even that didn't read to me as sexy, or when I think sexy, I think sensual. And I hope that's not too vulgar.
No, no, I get what you mean. That's right.
But I felt like even her moves was fearless woman strong.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Maybe I'm reading it wrong.
No, I think no, I think the concept they're going for was strong with a touch of sensey sensual. And I think that was a team that mentioned like we want a perfume concept, which is more
That also
sensual.
didn't make sense to
It
say like I
really
wanted to
didn't
be
make
like an
sense.
empty perfume bottle and flowers. And I'm
Yes.
like, that
We
is
needed one of
the
the
exact
vocalists.
opposite
Yes.
of Seraphim's whole concept.
Yeah.
So why are you trying to blend whatever you're trying to do with
Hmm.
whatever? Like, I get it. It is a cover. I understand. But bring your elements, but don't just like it's like saying,
Disregard the meaning of the
right, it's like
song.
I'm gonna make a pot roast with chicken.
What?
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's like you're just like bringing in ingredients to a recipe that's not asking for that.
I think that they needed one of the vocal coaches to come in and be like, you guys need to like listen to the lyrics of the
It was in
song.
Japanese.
It
It
was
was a
Korean.
Japanese. It was a Japanese version.
It was a Japanese version, so
It was a Japanese version.
mm,
So there's no excuse. Like it came like I know the Seraph, like like I follow them. That it's Unforgiven, Fragile, all those songs were translated in Japanese. It has
Oh,
its own
right. They
Japanese music
do.
video, like it's in Japanese. So there's no
Mm-hmm.
way they didn't understand. So I
Mm.
think they just was they took it, and how it was conveyed to them is completely different
Uh-huh.
from what you and I or other people may have taken from the song.
Yeah.
And also given the fact that they're young and they may think certain movements are sexy. And me, I'm like, even her like whatever movement, I'm like thinking, okay, strong.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. That's
Yeah.
that's my tidbit. I'm not trying to like rank on these girls. I'm just like,
No, I think we kind of agree that the performance was good, but
yeah,
the extra push they needed was fully understanding the concept of the
yes,
song,
right.
you
This
know?
is when you need to fly in Sakura and friends.
Mm-hmm.
They that's what I'm saying. It's like they have the budget.
Yeah.
And Hybe is not afraid of talking to Mnet. So I just feel like I don't know. But again, they chose who they wanted to be to have the guest.
Yeah.
And they had old girl with no eyebrows talking to the anti-fragile girls. I'm like, what are you guys here for?
She did?
I felt like she was talking to them about songs that she didn't sing to.
I think she only talked to the rap groups and then a little bit to Momoka, who
The
was in a vocal group.
okay, so maybe I'm mixing it up, but I'm like, who was talking to them about anti-fragile? You know, I'm thinking about Janino. You're right, it's
Yeah.
Janino because she's
Yeah.
like fragile, and I was like, oh, we're singing. So no, you're correct. Thank you for correcting me. But either way, also like the guy from FT Island, he could have helped too.
I think they just focused on vocal coaches helping vocal, dance coaches helping dance,
Right, but they were.
rap helping
Oh,
rap.
you're right. You're right. You're right.
That
You're
that's
right.
how that's straight up how they did it. Like there was a little bit of overlap. Like I noticed Reno, the dance coach,
Right.
was helping the shutdown group a little bit because they added core was it shutdown? I think it was shutdown who added choreo a little bit.
Right.
So that's why
Right.
they had the dance coach helping them a little bit. But besides that, everyone was pretty much helping their category.
They needed a blend
Yeah, like just a little, even if you can't contribute as much as you could, in your specialty, you can still come in and say,
because they needed some direction with understanding.
mm-hmm, they did. And I don't
You know,
know, it sounds like we're saying like, oh, they were so bad. They were like,
no,
they're
they
not
weren't
bad. They
bad.
were
But
great.
my
They
thing is,
needed more.
you need to understand
Uh-huh.
because when you understand the like, remember when the girl she was like, I connected with the lyrics more and I did better, and I was like, okay, but if she understood even more,
Mm-hmm.
then she would have gotten it.
Mm-hmm.
But that's my thing.
Do you want to talk about the next stage?
Yes, please.
Yeah, so the next stage is the rap stage, Shutdown Blackpink. The members were Kasahara Momona, Nakano Kokona, Kamio Ayano, Sakata Kotone, and first place was who won first place? I don't remember, but I guess it doesn't matter.
Did I even write it down? I'm so tired of them. Like, oh, Momona won shutdown.
Oh, Momona? Okay. Yeah,
I'm
she
so
won.
tired. Okay, here's my plea. No more Blackpink songs on these survival shows. Here's the reason why. They all the girls just want to be Blackpink. I have not really seen a cover where they take it and make it feel like it's something fresh. And I'm not trying to be a hater. It just feels like repetition, and I'm over it.
I mean, you're saying exactly what the rap coach said, which is you guys kept the chorus in because you like it, because you're fans of Blackpink, but you need to make this song your own. And they did change the chorus a little bit. It definitely improved it I mean, from what I could tell, it seems like it was improved. But you pretty
Yeah,
much said saying the same thing as him. Like,
they
you
changed it
guys
to
want to be him.
they changed to Japanese because they were singing straight up Korean. And shout out to the girl because her pronunciation was actually very good. Um, like phonetically, it sounded like how Blackpink sounded or sound. But I'm just over. I feel like and it's not the girl's fault. Like it's like it's basically like someone covering a Beyonce song. You're gonna want to do Beyonce. Yes, hardly anyone that covers her song, for example, that turns it into something that is completely whatever.
I think, like, personally, I really like this stage just because I looked at it more so their individual raps. But
Right.
I get what you're saying because I think out of in all the produce shows, I personally think the best Blackpink cover was in Produce 48 when Sakura and Friends didn't they do and they like
Yes, but
completely changed the arrangement of
it
the
was an
song and it was a
arrangement.
rock
It was,
song.
yes, and that was helpful, but also that wasn't really. What's surprising is that I think these girls have more say in terms of the arrangement than the Produce 48 girls.
I don't really remember Produce 48, but what
This
I
is my
know for
thought.
sure is that the vocalists are
Right.
encouraged to they I think they have to rearrange the song, but rap does not. So that's the difference between those two.
Ah,
So in Produce
I
48,
understand.
yeah, Produce 48 Doo 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 was a vocal song, not a rap.
Right. So that makes sense.
So they
But
actually had to rearrange it. While this one's
yes,
rap, so they just have to
yes,
rewrite the song.
yes. You're so right. You're so right. And I agree 100% with that because I like that one better. And I don't
Hmm.
really too much care for Blackpink songs other than like Born to Be Loved. That song is
Yeah.
still my favorite. Everything else I'm not the biggest fan of.
Hmm.
But I agree. I agree.
Hmm.
Uh congrats to Momona. I
Oh, I loved her this stage. At first, I was
mhm.
kind of mad that she cut her hair, but I think it fit the stage and
I
her
liked her. I liked it.
styling.
It was like a soft wolf cut, but I
Yeah,
normally don't like wolf cuts, but I liked how she did it.
yeah, it
She
was
did it
cute.
good.
And I liked her outfit too. It just fit her and just made her look cooler.
Oh, I
For
have a
the
note.
stage,
Coconut stood out in this one.
really?
I liked her here. I liked her. I think she powered up for this one.
Oh, yeah. I think Momona was the standout for me overall. I don't know. I just like the story that they gave
Mm,
before the stage, and her stage
mm-hmm.
was just good. I felt like from her, so I will say she was doing too much, but I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean that like you can
Yeah,
tell she's
you have to do too
very
much.
no,
You
no, no.
have
This is what I mean.
to.
This is what I mean.
Not in a bad way,
She
but like she was. No, sorry. I understand. I understand completely what you're saying. I'm getting excited. I'm so sorry.
yeah. So what I'm saying is that she has a lot of industry experience, so she wants to
Yes.
give a complete stage, vocal, dance, performance,
Yes.
this. Everyone else is like, we can't do that. It's doing too much. Like, so I believe that if she was working with other experienced people, she could have given the complete stage that she wanted.
Right.
But in this situation, it's not enough time. You're really the only one here who can do all of that in like, I don't know, a week or how much time they had to prepare.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Sorry for getting excited. I just understood exactly what you meant when you said she's doing too much, but she
Yeah.
has to. This is a
Yeah.
survival show.
Yeah.
Like she's like as you said, like she's been in the industry. She got kicked out of a famous company that they never tell us where she came from. So I'm assuming it's a big four.
Momona?
Yeah, they never said where she came from.
Yeah, they did choose in Hello Project or like, I don't know, one of the Hello Project groups.
But is she the one that was like I trained in Korea and then they sent me back or something? Or was that
No,
another
that's
girl?
Suzu who was trained in
Okay,
Korea, but Momona
I'm
is
getting
still
them.
a pretty big. She was
I'm
pretty
getting them
big.
blended together. I'm sorry,
Yeah,
but nevertheless, like I get it, and I'm so sorry, but I didn't mean to trample over you. I promise, but
it's okay.
I understood exactly what you meant because I'm like, if I was in her shoes, I would be mixing the sound, doing
Yeah.
this, doing because I
Yeah.
mean, you this is a job. This is
Hmm.
the longest interview process for a job.
Hmm.
So I would be mopping the floor. What you want me to fix the lights? Oh, you want me to record the stage while I sing on it? Okay.
Yeah.
That's I don't know. I get it. I get it.
Yeah.
I
She wanted to
understand.
give a complete stage.
Yeah,
Everything.
and rightfully so.
Yep. Cute. So the next stage, is the vocal stage, Omakage, which is the collab song. So the members were Kato Kokoro, Hatamena, Takabatake Momoka, Sakuraba Haruka, and Momoka placed first.
Yes, she did.
Yeah.
And Kokoro is not a good main vocalist. I didn't enjoy her. It
I
was sour.
yeah, I felt like I mean, obviously because Momoka placed first, but she like really carried that song, but she kind of carried because the other vocalists, in my opinion, weren't that. great. I
What
don't
I
know.
will say is Haruka, who was F class and has minimal training, she powered up for this one. Like she was
She's F.
yeah, she was belting out and she was hitting her notes, and I appreciate the effort. And it's so interesting how you can come. She had a decent voice, but it was thin, so she had to figure out how to project and hold those consistent notes. And I really appreciate her doing, because she had like the chorus, like the
Mm-hmm.
call and response chorus part
Yeah.
where she sings and they sings, or they sing, she sings, then they sing. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
And I appreciated her doing her thing,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm disappointed. It's the same thing with Miu from Spicy Stage from the beginning. Decent vocal, not a main vocalist. Like, and they
Mm-hmm.
keep putting these popular girls in that spot. And also you can be great at music, but not a strong vocalist.
Yeah. That might be Kokoro's thing too, because she like I liked her producing choices, like adding the
Yes.
drums and then the acapella with the
Yes.
clapping and blah blah blah. Like those
Mm-hmm.
were all great. I've never heard the original song,
Neither have
but
I.
I feel like from what she did, the song was really good.
Enhanced. Yeah.
Yeah, like it was definitely enhanced, but vocal wise, I don't know. I don't want to say she's a bad singer. I just feel like she's the kind of singer that's good when you're like singing with your family and then your family's like, you should go on American Idol. And then Simon is like, you're not that good.
No, she's an idol singer. And what I mean,
Hmm.
like in I'm gonna take a little page from Sejong from Universe Ticket. She will be great singing her 20 seconds.
Yeah.
She will execute those 20 seconds very well. She understands music theory. She understands all those things. Same like Miu, like they get it. I'm sure she even knows how to play a few instruments. And she says she's written songs. I can see that now. You know what's going to say this too. She's giving me, I write great songs.
Ooh, yeah.
That's not a bad thing. There's a
Uh-huh.
lot of great songwriters that have the ability to sing their demos, and then they give it to someone, and then it explodes.
Yeah.
And I'm
Yep.
sure she can do her thing with her vocal. But even when she did her first stage with the old chick from
The demo stage.
Old Girl ate her up vocally.
Yeah, it was, yeah.
So again, and I'm not talking about her in a mean way. She
Hmm.
has skills. She's qualified to be in a girl group. And I'm
Hmm.
sure her as a songwriter and as a producer and all those things, along with Miyu's skills as a songwriter and producer
Hmm.
and instruments, they'll make amazing music and have a lot of things to work with the songwriters and producers that the team gives them.
Yep.
But in terms of her being a main vocal, she really shouldn't have had that role. But at the other end of it, there was no one else to do that job anyway. So it's danged if you do, danged if you don't, right?
Yeah.
But shout out to Haruka because she was singing her part. She executed her 20 seconds. I felt like I read her for filth, and I really wasn't trying to.
I mean, in my opinion, it's the truth. So I agree with it. I agree with what you said. So
Thanks.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think Momoka being placed here
Mm-hmm.
like really is gonna boost her because she kept saying, I want to do rap, I want to do rap. So I feel like she kind of convinced us, like, oh yeah, she can rap, even though we haven't really heard her rap. We're like convinced that she can rap, but now we hear her voice, her singing voice, and we're like, oh, she's great. She's an all-rounder. She can rap, sing, and dance.
It's reminding me, not in the same way, because
Hmm.
it's real husky. It's giving more so T-Boss from TLC energy a little bit, like that husky, like raspy, not in the same way because T-Boss's voice is warmer, but it's reminding me how they might use her in a group. Girls' Day used to be 5 members,
Hmm.
and they always gave the bridge to the deep voice girl.
Mm.
So I'm before she went to college and she was ready to move on with her life. But they might utilize her if she gets in, like she'll have that bridge or that moment
I
because
was
her
thinking,
voice. Okay,
no, sorry, I was just thinking that if it was like an Eyes One group, she would get the Hey One lines.
right. But this girl has like she wants to do this,
Mm.
not do this and then become an amazing actress afterwards
Yeah, yeah.
and release one winter album and then never again. It's her season though. I need to listen to Winter Special. Anyway, no, I think they might utilize her like for those bridges or those really special parts.
Mm-hmm.
Her voice is very special.
Mm-hmm.
And then she actually can rap, so
We're talking like she's in the top 11. Like
I'm
she's
just
like
manifesting it for
yeah.
her. I'm day young and her into the group.
Yeah, I feel like with her skills and her
Mm-hmm.
personality, it might be a shame if she doesn't get into the group. And she clearly really wants this. Like she's crying every episode. She wants this bad.
Right. I think she'll move up for sure. These bonus points will help. I'm just seeing each girl like what they would bring to the group if they got in.
Mm-hmm.
Mana, why are you gone?
Do you want to talk about the next song?
Sure. It was
So the next performance is the dance stage, Rocketeer, I, and the members are Ishiran, Yamamoto Suzu, Aita Rin, Kitazato Ryo, Sudo Sakura, Yoshida Hana, Nakamori Kotone. First place was Ran.
Yeah, and I wrote Ran was great.
Yeah, she was really like all of her center parts were center parts.
Right. And she deserved her win.
Mm-hmm.
Momona was in this one, right?
No,
not Momona.
Suzu, the other one that you mixed up.
Oh,
yeah, so Suzu is the one who was like, I trained in a Korean company and they dropped me after 6 months.
Suzu had the karate idea.
Yes.
Yeah, it flowed so nicely into that, and it gave it such a better edge.
Mm-hmm.
But Ron sucked that up and then kind of slayed her a little bit.
Yeah.
She kind of gagged her a little bit. She said, "Okay, we're doing this, hiya, got it."
But I kind of like that. It made me like Ron because it's kind of like, I don't know, those people when like someone like they have this idea, this vision, and they're just like word vomiting, and then someone takes that and they're like, I can make your vision a reality. I can do this, let's do this and this and this. You know what I mean?
I just saw her, she said, I was like, oh, gagged her a bit. I thought this stage was so good. This is so off topic, but I'm like, this is so off topic. And I was like, why didn't they save this song for Kepler? This is legitimately a Planet song. Like, I'm a Rocketeer.
It is.
I was like, that could have been y'all. But anyway, nevertheless, I like this stage a lot. It's like out of the 8 or 9 stages, this is second right under Run.
Wow. I think it is that good though. Like it's pretty good.
I liked it a lot. I mean, there wasn't really a hole in this team for me. I felt like the girls that weren't the dancers, like she powered up. I feel like they did their thing.
I think I
don't like Rocketeer. I don't like that song.
There's a lot of boy group songs that sometimes I listen to and I'm like, I think I would like it if you guys gave it to a girl group. Like even if it's a tough song, I think I would like it if a girl group sang it,
It was brighter.
Yeah. It was nice. It was like I don't even know what to say because I just feel like it was just good. It was just good.
What's crazy is like I don't even like Rocketeer, but don't talk to me about it last year because I sung that all throughout KCON. All throughout KCON.
Wow. Suzu. I think I want to see Suzu debut. I don't know if she has 1-picks. I'm scared that I don't want to say she's people's filler because everyone has their top 11, but like I fear that she's not anyone's 1-pick.
She looks so different with her hair fully straight. She needs to bump that curl in. I was like, you're unrecognizable without that bump.
I like that bump too. It's giving Daisy.
Yes. I'm like, who are you? And then I see her with the bump, and I was like, you need to put that bump back in.
I feel so bad because we talk about the same people all the time, but oh well.
We just know who we like, okay? It's nothing wrong. And my girls keep getting eliminated. They had the nerve to play a flashback of the Fiesta stage. And I'm like, look at Emily living her full life. Oh. I was robbed. And she's back in New York. God help me. I don't get anything. I don't get anything.
You want to talk about the next stage now?
There's more. No, stop. Yes.
Sorry. This is the last stage.
Yeah.
So this is the vocal stage. First Love, Utada Hikaru. And the members were Sasaki, Kokono, Sorry. Takami Ayane, Abe Nagomi, Sakaguchi Rino, and first place was Sakaguchi Rino. And I think
I
it was
don't know.
deserved. I loved Ayane, but Reno's voice was so good.
I didn't agree that Ayana needed second, not third. I thought that was odd.
Oh, I don't think Ayane should have came third. She should have been second. I
I
don't know
thought that
what that
was
was about.
I was like, well, that's weird. I was like,
Yeah.
and then she felt like she's like, wow, I'm distancing, or she felt like, wow, I really failed. I'm like, no, you just didn't fail. And I
Yeah.
was like, I feel like that third hit her confidence.
You could
Uh,
tell she was very upset.
yeah, I was like, I think she could have taken it better if it was second. I think she deserved second. I don't know what was going
Yeah.
on. The group, I didn't have to write any notes about this stage because I was
Yeah.
very invested. A lot of good singers here. Um, and was it just me, or did they finally get that harmony right on stage? That was the only time
Yeah.
they got it right.
Yeah,
Every
because
other time felt so sour, and I was like, oh, here it comes. And I'm like, oh, it works now.
no, it wasn't just you because I felt like when they were practicing and they're like, yeah, yeah, that's how you do it. I was like, I don't know, something about it
It's
didn't
off.
sound right. Yeah.
And it was the person that was the soprano. They were so in a weird key that didn't blend. Sorry, and I'm like, who is the highest voice that's messing this up for me right now?
Mhm.
This felt so weird.
Hmm. Hmm. But they got it, so that's
They
good.
got. I was like, wow, it sounds good. I feel like that was. I'm sorry, ladies, a fluke because how are you going to get it wrong every time and then
Mhm.
finally get it right on stage? And it's not because the audience was there, because you still get it wrong on stage.
Yeah.
It was because I don't know, someone's inner ear finally was working. I don't
Yeah.
know, they finally was hearing each other, and she was like, "Oh, I need to come in this part, not here," because they're anyway. I'm
No,
glad we're
I
on the
think
same
what happened
page.
is during the practices, you're thinking like, okay, this is the way to do it. But then when you're on stage, you're not thinking, you're just
No,
doing. So that
yes,
person actually messed up their note.
but
So that made
got it
it sound
right.
good. Yes.
They messed it up, but it worked.
Yeah, yeah.
So fluke.
hmm hmm
Mm-hmm.
Ayane, I feel like she like toned down her voice a little bit for this stage, and that's probably why she didn't stand out that much. It was
I
giving
also
like,
feel like this wasn't her kind of song.
yeah, it wasn't. It
Her kind of songs are those songs where she can be Beyonce, and this
hmm
wasn't where she. You stop giving these song girls. Sorry, don't give these girls Utada songs. They're hard to sing. They're
Yes.
only meant for her. They write. She writes her own stuff. She stop this stuff, and I know why, because Utada is very famous and
Yeah.
everyone loves her. She's internationally known. I get it. I'm not mad that you guys are picking her songs. I'm just mad for the girls because they can't recreate like even though it's their own version, it's hard to live up. Like
But that's the point because that's why they brought back Fiesta because it's hard. It's
that
entertaining.
is the gauntlet. But I like Diana. I feel like her vibe is very um like Aiza One Suit though. What the song she did for the first
Yeah.
stage.
Yeah.
Very the mannequin song where she gets to belt. I noticed something. If the song already has zest, she's not able to perform well enough. I'm noticing that she likes it when she can add her flavor to songs that lack flavor.
Yeah.
Because Utada always has flavor. She hits all those
hmm
sorry y'all. But she hits those notes. And I listen to the original Mannequin song. They don't belt at all.
hmm
It's a straight lyric and an end. And then Ayane, da, 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 no, and I'm like, that wasn't a part of that song. And I'm so proud of you for adding it there because it needed that. It
Yeah.
needed that so hard. And the same with like the Eyes of One song. I'm like, you already didn't sing it like that. So I'm noticing, I think she feels comfortable when she can color outside the lines,
hmm
but I feel like and also it's an Utada song, so she's probably like, okay, I have to sing it like this, and we slowed it down. I feel like she felt like she had to follow certain rules. I think she just was, as you said, she powered down.
hmm
But I think I don't think she realizes that she does her best when she's powering up. But it's
Yeah.
hard to power up on a slow tempo song.
Yeah.
It's really like Beyonce, Sasha Fierce, so much so with her. Like chill, and then she gets on stage and then she wilds out.
Yeah.
I really, really like her. I
Yeah.
understand why she got third, but she really should have got second. I think she was vocally stable and honestly the most solid out the group in terms of technical.
Mm-hmm.
The other girl had better feeling, and that's where I
Mm-hmm.
think she succeeded. But I feel like I can just go on and on about her. I really, really like her. She's
Oh yeah, you said everything.
oh, did you? I hope I didn't talk out of turn though.
No, I don't think so because I feel like everything that I'm thinking, you're putting it into words much better than what I could have said. Like you got it.
Okay. I just was noticing, I'm like, why is it not clicking for her here? There's no dance. She needs a dance. She needs to dance
Yeah.
too. Because I've noticed that she needs movement. Because it's hindering her from creating her character.
Mm-hmm.
I think there's like method actors. She's like a method stage performer. She has to have the dance and the song
Mm-hmm.
and the demo where there's little seasoning so she has room to play.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm like, there was no there was no ad libs here. You adding stuff. I like that. It's like
You
she
saying that I need
buys
her in this group now. Like I
it's
need
like
her in this group.
she buys a really bland gumbo and then she adds the extra seasoning, her own blend. That's how I
Mm-hmm.
feel. So I think she's going to wow us in the concept challenge because there's dance. Oh my gosh. Now I'm thinking about it. She needs to be in a You Plus Me type song. She can't be in the ballad. I thought I wanted her there. I don't want her there.
Wait, there's like a real ballad in the concept
There's
challenge?
not one, but I'm just like, she doesn't need to be in the slow tempoed one. She needs to
Yeah.
be she needs to dance.
Mm-hmm.
Because then when she's dancing, she's like, oh, I'm in my vibe. I'm in my character. And she's going to give us what we're looking for. So I
Mm-hmm.
don't need her in the chill. I need her dancing. She doesn't
Mm-hmm.
need to be in the hard song. That's not her game. But a dance track, yeah.
Yeah.
And you would think that's not her personality, but it really
Yeah.
is.
Yeah. I think that's what shocked me because in the demo stage, I think they have plenty of time to prepare, so anyone can
Yes.
do good in the demo stage. But
Yes.
she performed well even in Seifuku no Mannequin. Like she still
Right.
danced really well and sang
Yes.
well.
Yes. I don't think of her as just a vocalist. She's a more of an all-rounder that just sings really well.
Yeah.
Because she dances pretty good. She's not like, the best dancer, but I
Hmm.
feel like for her, it's about the full package performance. She needs to dance,
Hmm.
she needs to sing, and she wants to entertain. And I appreciate that about
Yes.
her.
Yes. Absolutely. I love her. That's why
Yes.
she's my one pick.
I I have it's her and Joa.
Oh yeah.
It's those two for me.
Yeah.
Because Joa, I don't know what's going because it's like there's something off, but there's something so right.
Yeah, she needs to be in this group.
She gets it. It's just she gets it. I don't
Hmm.
know what it is. Because she just has like boop 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 has grown
Yeah.
and she gets it. And I don't know anyone that has had no training ever and just goes on stage and understands. That's just growing up watching the TV and doing what the singer's doing.
Hmm.
It's really, really mind blowing what she's able to do in just these past few months.
Hmm.
Those two, I want in.
Like Joe's run stage,
You
that was
rewatched it.
yeah, I just like I was thinking back to it too. Like
I
the
want
way
it.
that she performed that, you would have thought that she is a top 11 girl,
Yes,
but
that's what I'm
I don't think
saying.
she's hit top 11 at
She
all.
has not.
Oh
She
my
has not.
gosh.
But that's what I'm saying. I'm like, I don't know what has to happen for her to get in, and I feel bad for the girl that she replaces. But the group's going to really excel with someone like her in there. Her and Ayane and Body and Soul.
Yeah.
Not on no joke stuff. I'm being serious.
I mean,
Those
I'm
three,
laughing, but I agree. Yeah.
those three need to be in,
Yeah.
and then they can bring in whatever else they want to bring in.
Mm.
I don't know why. People think, oh, it's me, oh, it's Susan. No, those are the backbone for the group, and then everything else will make sense.
Mhm.
We can put Ebihata in there. Fine. Those are the
Yes.
four. Those are the four. Because the Ebihata, Body and Soul, and Ayane, those are our vocal backbone.
Yeah.
we need more than two vocalists. So one more than IZ*ONE had.
Yeah.
Okay, so to make it work.
Mm-hmm.
And then you can put all the dancers and then whatever. And then Joa, I'm going to manifest this. This is a long shot. Needs to be our center. This is a long shot. I know it's not happening, but I'm just saying the way how she did that run stage has won me over so hard that I'm like, think of it. She can do the cute. She can do that intense. Man, she's out here. I mean, she's not a singer. She's a vibe girl, and I
But
appreciate
she
that.
in an 11-member girl group, she
You can be vibe.
fits. Yeah, she
Yes,
fits.
yes. I'm okay. You know what? She doesn't have to be center, but I'm saying if she was, man, what a center she would be.
And this is what I'm thinking too. In an 11-member group, you can have twin soul energy,
Yeah.
twin flame energy,
Yes, yes.
similar to
May and Chinese May.
Yes, yes. So I feel like Ishidan is definitely gonna get into this group now. I feel that way. So Joa could be her twin, and then those two were at the top two. Were the top for the stage voting. Joa was second. Ishidan placed first.
Right.
I'm just like, like those two can work some twin magic together.
They just have to keep them bobs.
Yes, yes.
Trim.
But actually, Ishidan put extensions in her hair, so
shame.
That's okay with me because to me, I felt like those two were really similar. And I don't know what Joa's hair looks like now, but if she kept the bob, she might.
It's a modified bob, and I was like, I'm sick. Don't do it. I need you to keep it just like how Chaewon kept the bob for like 3-4 comebacks.
Yeah,
nice and sizzled and nice and straight. And then I saw her with a ponytail, and I'm like, I'm sick, Chaewon. Why did you do that to me?
So what are your top 3 stages for this? I know you like Run, but if you have
I love Run. Oh my gosh. I was like, this is so great. That stage, Rocketeer, that was a good stage. Man. I feel like there wasn't a perfect vocal stage, so I don't think I can really pick one.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna put Wadada. I feel like I'm missing something or I'm like overlooking something.
But the 3 categories is vocal, rap, and dance, and you chose 2 dance, I think, and a rap.
No,
I don't know.
No, why did I was dance too? I didn't.
Oh,
I just the dance was good.
Yeah,
the dance was good. I feel like they keep choosing those. It's okay to have a fast-paced song for vocal. I don't know.
That's okay. They just want to probably they also want to just give different vibes. I feel like because I feel like if the show was kind of the same, like everything's fast paced, it would just be.
No, I'm just saying like one fast-paced song.
Yeah. Like, I think that's what Kokodo was aiming for too, something more energetic for vocal wise, and that's why I think her composition, producing skills were good. Yeah, her arrangement was good.
I was being silly. I said, I like a fast-paced song, like Fiesta.
You're sick.
Yeah.
I think for me, my favorite dance stage, obviously, Wadada. Like, the way I hyped it up is still how I feel about it. Yeah. I think they even brought it across here. I had to rewatch. I was like, oh my gosh. It was too good. It was too good. My favorite vocal stage, Hero, just that one member in Hero who I think was Mayu. I don't remember her name. The one who like wasn't
one.
No, in Hero, remember there was a girl who I was saying like she just didn't want to be on stage. She was like, I'm singing my line. And
the first one that was singing her part.
Yeah,
and then she was like,
Yeah, I just feel like if you just replace her with just anyone else, it would have been the perfect stage to the point that
Ayane was in that one. I think that'd have been a different vibe.
I need to see her with Suzumi, so that would have been great for me.
Oh, shout out to Suzumi. Honestly, she won me over. I fried her up in that first video, but she won me over. I love a self-aware singer. I love a self-aware actress. Like, yeah, that stage I didn't like it because I was singing classical, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, okay, great."
That's not Suzumi. That's Shizuku Ida.
Oh, Shizuku. So who's Suzumi?
Suzumi, Ebihara Suzumi. She's.
Oh, I always call it Ebihara.
Yeah, sorry, Ebihara.
No, it's okay. No, because I was like, wait, what? I thought you were talking about body and soul.
No. But yes, body and soul is, yeah, she's self-aware. She's very
Uh, and she's like, that's why I went blonde. I said, now you're just a blonde classical girl. It doesn't change
Mhm.
anything. It's
Mhm.
amazing. But she did, and I don't know how the heck she was able to like transform herself and drop those habits because that's years of work to build those habits.
I mean, that's why she still sounded like that a little bit on stage.
She, the thing is, she sounded like that when she needed to.
Yeah.
She's the singing with words, she
Mhm.
broke it. But then when she was doing her harmonies and whatnot, she had it in full force. And I liked it in that placement.
Yeah.
I think that's what this group might need, a little splash of that.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then bring in the girl with the deep voice.
Yeah.
Now
Yeah.
I'm just producing. Now I'm producing.
I
Bring in
mean,
the girl with
all
the
I'm gonna
deep voice.
say is that those people are in my top 11. Every singer that we named, they're in my top 11. Just say my
And
top 11 should
I
debut.
didn't have any bad words to say about your top 11.
Yeah.
I mean, my girls keep getting knocked off. I mean,
Yeah,
some of
they're
my
sick.
girls are in your 11. Man, if Emily was still here, man, and Mana,
Mm,
man, I tell you. Mm,
yeah. For the rap
mm.
stage, I also like Shut Down.
Oh, you
I
did?
I think that how many rap stages were there? Wasn't it only two?
Three? Three, right?
Wait, it was
It
Shut
was
Down
it was shut
and
down in the Japanese song that was like,
yeah.
I'm a freaking
Yeah.
woman.
And what's the third one?
I know, I feel like I'm missing one. Am I missing one? Or maybe there was only two.
Maybe it was only two, yeah. But I mean, out of the rap stages, that's what I liked. Yeah, I think those were the only two rap stages. But yeah, I liked Shut Down. I think that I just like Momona too much. Kasahara.
Mm.
Friends call her Casa or something. I don't know. I just like her
Casa-chan.
too much now. Like I think
Yeah,
she's like top three, top four for me.
right.
She's a star. She's a star.
Man, they need to plan it past Mana. How dare they? They're gonna regret that. Thank you for dealing with me.
Um, do you want to talk about now the eliminated trainees and then also the remaining trainees to the top 11? I have a list and photos and
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah, sure, sure.
So first,
I knew that girl was gonna get eliminated.
let me say, okay, so these are the girls who made it. I
Oh,
didn't put
really?
yes, I didn't put photos of the girls who were eliminated. I'm
The
just gonna read their names.
the fourth girl from left to right. I thought she was going to go home.
Wow. So the eliminated trainees, I was just going to read all their names. So eliminated
Yes.
trainees first: Sakata Kotone, Yoshida Ayano, Koyama Mana, Uchiyama Rin, Otsubo Karen, Akiyama Emma, Takagi Mayu, Mizukami Rimika, Ando Chiharu, Fujimoto Ayaka, Yamazaki Mitsuki, Kano Miyu, Nakamori Kotone, Sudo Sakura, Nakamori Mikoto.
I keep picking the wrong ones.
Yeah, all the Girls Planet girls are gone too now. So except for Miyu.
She's flipping her way to the next studio.
Man, I
Mm-mm.
mean, it sucks. Emma, I feel like if they aired Emma's, okay, I'm not delusional. If they aired Emma's stage first, she
Mm-hmm.
would be ranked 35. She would have made it.
They need to bring back that Planet Pass.
But whatever. Okay, so I'll read the remaining trainees. So I'm going to read it 35 and then going up to rank one.
Yes. Yes.
So Yoshi, let me zoom in. Yoshida Hana, Yurara, Sutani Yurara, Haruka Sakuraba Haruka, Kato Kagura, Nakano Kokona, Hazuki Hatamena, Sasaki Tsukushi, Matsushita Miyu, Saito Serina, Kawabata Ranka, and Kita Zato Ryo. Do you like any of these girls? Anyone that you
I
have any
mean,
comments on?
I like the one that looked like Vivi from Luna.
Who? Which one is that?
Bottom left, second to the from
Her?
go to the left. No, no, no. One more over. Yep. She no. Go to the left. Right. Yeah. She be
That
looking a little bit like
she
Vivi
does
almost.
look like her. Hold on. I see it.
I was whenever she pops up on my screen, I'm like, you
Mm-hmm.
look like Vivi. She was also the one that rapped in
Mm-hmm.
Shutdown with the
Yeah.
Korean, and she had really great pronunciation.
She was also
So
in New Jeans. I think she was the one in New Jeans.
yeah, but you know how I feel about those stages. So
Yeah. Yeah, it's nice. All right.
and
So
that girl go back down.
who here?
That girl no, to the right a little bit. She never gives me a night. No, to the left a little bit.
Oh, the one I was already on her.
I was like, why does she never give me a soft experience? It's always a weird, goofy face. It's
Yeah,
just smile for me, dear.
I'll be honest. I know that a lot of people like her. She's not one of my favorites. She's not. Same with
She fits the standard of what they're used to.
she does.
I mean, there's a lot of funny people in that sounds so
What?
messed. That sounds so messed up. Like she's humorous and she has the kind of quirkiness.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like, especially with Japanese variety shows, she fits that spirit.
She's funny. Maybe
I
I don't
mean,
pay enough attention to her.
I don't see
see that.
not in terms of her like off stage. I don't want to pay much attention to her, but when she's always with her ending fairy, it's always something quirky. It's never.
Oh,
So I feel like they're like, oh, she has personality, and I'm sure in variety she will kill it. I don't. I mean, I'm not paying much attention, but whenever I see her face, it's never bright. It's not. I mean, bright in a different way, but it's
yeah.
not like I'm trying to emote something to convey the song. It's always I'm
Uh,
going to can show my quirky personality,
oh,
such
okay.
as this photo.
Yeah.
I feel like I just dragged her and I didn't mean to, but
Oh
tis
well.
what it is.
Hatamena, I thought that she would be a higher rank than what
Mm-hmm.
she is right now. Um,
Her
because I
face is
thought
giving
that
me
she was like
chuang.
pretty popular and trendy, but she's ranked, I think, 29. I thought she would be like top 20 at least.
Her face is giving me like top girl and chuang.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah.
It's like she needs to shouting her way to China or the chuang because honestly, they would eat up that visual. She has
Yeah.
that face.
I think they would love her.
Mm-hmm.
So
Very
on to the
pretty.
next set of girls.
Yeah.
We
Also, why
have
is Jessica here?
Jessica. Huh?
You don't
I
see
don't
her?
know.
You see the one that looked
No.
like a little bit of Jessica?
No, I don't see it because Jessica
Oh.
always turns her face at this perfect angle every time. So if they're not looking this way, it don't look like her to
She looks
me.
like a knockoff Jessica, which is the one from G Friend, a little bit.
Mm.
Anyway, hi
Yeah.
Jessica.
On to the next ones. Aramaki Joa, Kita
Mm-hmm.
Zume Sakura, Ida Shizuku, Tanaka Yuki, Sakaguchi Rino, Murakami Rinon. I don't know why I have her here twice. Just ignore that. I probably messed up or cut someone off accidentally. Tanaka Koto, Abe Nagomi, Ando Yui, Taka Batake Momoka, Takahashi Hina.
Yeah, I mean, she does not look like shouting at all in this photo, but man, I tell
She really
you,
doesn't. I think that's why I was so confused. I was like, who are you talking about?
but in that moment with the hair, she looked a little bit like her. I mean, she's Transformer robots in disguise. Yeah,
I miss
there's
Ida's
Joa.
black hair, but the blonde looks nice on her too.
She's trying to not be classical, but
Yeah.
she's going to just be a classical hybrid girl, and that's
Mm.
okay.
hmm
Um,
Sakura, I feel like might make it to the finale. I don't know what rank she is right now. Okay, she's like ranked 21, but I feel like
yeah.
she's a girl who she has a good chance to get into this group.
As
I
long as they're
think
not eliminated, they all have a chance.
I think she has a good chance. We'll see. I
Joa
want Joe
needs
to
to
debut.
move up. Yeah.
hmm
She needs to rise. I don't know why they're trying to hold her down in that bottom position so much. I was like, why is Joe 26? That don't make no sense.
Yeah, no.
No sense. Um, can they update Momoka's photo? I will Photoshop it myself. Like, mm,
hmm
my weird fantasy that they're all like the finale and they're all doing leap high and then the blonde girl's doing her sexy dance. The sensei
What?
over the corner.
Her solo moment.
Is
So,
this okay? We're at the top 11, right?
yeah, now we're looking at the top 11. So I'll say it from rank 11 to 1. Sasaki Kokona, Aita Rin, Kenmo Tsunano, Shimizu Keiko, Ebihara Tsuzumi,
She
Takami
dropped.
Ayane,
She
Yamamoto
rose.
Suzu, Sakurai Miyu, Kasahara Momona, Kato Kokoro, and Ishiran.
Ron rose a lot, and
She
Ayane
got
rose.
Yeah,
much
the
too.
benefits I think is what made her rank one because I think the difference in benefits points. Oh, never mind, I lied because I can see the score right here. She had the score difference between her and Kokoro is
Oh, that's
300,000.
not much.
So she was just gonna get first even without the benefits.
Yeah, that's too much.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. I think Miyu got no benefits and
She sure
she's
did.
pretty high.
So she will probably rank number 2 or 1
Yeah,
in the finale.
I think so. The difference between her and Momona is about 20,000.
Oh, okay.
So I think Momona got benefits. So Miyu might have ranked above Momona. I don't know
Mm-hmm.
how many. The benefit might have been actually 10,000. I don't remember.
Well,
So I
okay,
think she still would have been
Shanna.
fourth.
All right, Shanna girl.
Yeah.
The
Um,
queen.
and then these girls down here.
Mind
I
you,
think
some of these
this.
girls didn't get benefits.
I
Most of
think
them didn't get them.
I think Keiko was the Shanna out of these girls here.
She looking like Shanna.
I don't remember how much she got. I think she got
Mm-hmm.
the 100,000 and the 10,000
Oh
benefits.
God, that's a young gun.
No, no, no. Did she? I don't remember. I don't
Yeah, I know
remember.
what
She
you
got
mean.
probably at least like 10,000 benefits or
Right,
something like that. Yeah.
right. Ayana had no benefits, and if she was able to rise that much, she should have
Yeah.
been
Yeah.
okay. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I would
Okay.
like
No,
for this to change a
Keiko
bit.
did get the 100,000 benefits, and that
Mm-hmm.
put her into the debut lineup. So
Oh gosh.
she's giving Shauna right now. I'm kind of scared.
No, she's no, but that's not Shauna. That is Huang Qing Cho.
Oh,
She touched the nine once.
wait, but did Huang Show get benefit points though? No, okay, they both just yeah, she touched it once. I don't know, we'll see. We'll see next stage. She might hold her spot. We'll see.
Okay, cute for her.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's the current top 11.
It could be updated.
Yeah, we need classical singer in there. We need Joe in there.
And then yeah. And then I have
In my opinion, if you cut any of these bottom four and put
Yes.
classical singer and Joa, that's all I
Yes.
need. I don't care who's in the group.
Yes, because that last four is looking a little rough to me. I don't know. I'm sorry.
I feel like Coconut has a good one pick base, so she might stay in the top
That's fine. We just
11.
need 3 places.
Yeah, you're right. All right,
I
we'll
told you
see.
we needed deep voice, body and soul, and Joa.
Yeah.
And I'm good. You won't hear nothing from me.
Well, that's it. I feel like there's not much to say besides wait for the
We said a
next
lot.
episode. Yeah, we did. We gotta wait for the next episode
Mm-hmm.
to see the position challenge, which sucks because people are already voting. I think votes cut off after the next episode. So you're basically voting off of this episode. But
Oh,
Produce has
shame.
always been like that. So
You're just voting for your favorite at this point. It's
yeah.
and at this
We've
point,
seen enough stages. Your favorite is your favorite. Just vote.
yeah. But I mean, it's almost one pick time. Oh,
I'm scared.
oof, and we can't vote. And then we get to vote for freaking Girls War season 2.
Yeah. We'll see. They might do a little voting thing. Apparently, I had like a thing where international fans could vote for some
Oh, okay.
reason.
We'll be able to give one of the people a coffee cart.
Yeah.
They did the same thing for Produce 48, where they're like, you get to help them get prizes.
Yeah.
And only one girl got the coffee cart.
Oh, only one?
Yeah, only one had all the fans that able to do that.
Oh,
You know who it was.
who?
Sakura was the only one to clear all the
Oh,
prizes.
true.
Not
Dang.
Won Young, not Unbi, not Yena.
Yeah. I mean, and definitely not Yuri and Chaewon.
Why do you have to go there? Double homicide.
But yeah, I guess that's everything. We haven't got to wait for the next stage.
Yep. Well, let us know in the bottom in the comments, people, what out of this set of stages, which one was your favorite? Which one was your favorite overall? What was your top three? I'm just throwing out ideas for us to have conversations.
Mhm.
Are you sad that certain people got eliminated. Do you think certain people should have not been eliminated? If you could have one planet pass from any round, who would it be and why?
Interesting.
But until then, we are so grateful for you watching, and we're so happy to be talking with you guys. Continue to interact with us in the comments below and social media. And until next time, this has been us. Goodbye.
Before we go, can I just make a comment?
Yes.
If you had 2 planet passes, I know who your 2 would be.
Yes.
First is going to be Mana.
Mm-hmm.
Second is going to be Sexy Dance.
I don't want to save her. I just like her.
Sure.
No, it would be Mana and it'd be Emily.
Mm-hmm.
What is Sexy Dance gonna bring to me?
Something.
She wasn't good on the New Jeans stage. She was changing syllables. She was doing her own thing. And they loved it. Man, they loved it. Now we're talking more again.
Yep. All right. I think that's
goodness.
We're done.
Okay. Thank you guys so much. We love you guys so much. We'll talk to you guys next week. Later.
Bye.